What's happening, guys, and welcome back. Finally, after what, 2 months now,
Probably is 2 months.
we were supposed to do a Christmas sort of thing that didn't happen, a New Year sort of thing that didn't happen. Um, Everyone knows why because Sean's big time, so she ain't got time for stuff like that.
And I was sick again for the millionth time.
S- See what I'm putting your saved number. I'm putting here now. Remember what our saved number is, isn't it? Um, but yeah, what's been going on? We've been missing for a while. There's been some big results and big changes in these leagues. But oh yeah, welcome to Matchfixx. Anyway, I didn't even finish the intro. London, Southeast, and regional section. Um, yeah, been missing for a while. Lots happened, a lot of movement. We're probably going to miss a lot of stuff that's been happening in the recent weeks. But to be fair, only recently the league games have actually started again because there's been so many county cups and league cup games
Cancellations. Oh, I see. Okay.
and that and that and cancellations. So yeah, let's just jump into the fixtures and results if you've got them up at your end.
Yeah, for London and South East Regional.
Yeah, so we're doing the
How far are we
16th.
going back?
No, we'll just do the 16th because otherwise we've got like 2 months of fixtures. Yes, no, not yesterday. Sunday the 16th.
Mm-hmm.
Ashford United losing out 3-1 to Millwall, um, who actually have had a change in their form, to be fair, after what we were saying before, not having a manager.
Who,
Um,
Millwall?
yeah, they've actually, I can't lie, we look at the league
They've
table,
steadied
but
the ship, innit?
they've pulled through. It's not
Mm,
it's not looking like a relegation thing anymore. Well,
yeah.
I don't think so anyway. You probably you're the one that
No, I agree with you. I agree with you. It looks like they've steadied the ship. So fair play to them. Well, good. Ted's done a good job.
um then Dorking Wanderers getting a 2-0 win over Sport London Benfica, which
Mm,
sort of routine win, I would say. No disrespect to Sport London. That to be fair, that's probably a good result. 0-0 at half time and 2-0 full time for
yeah, it's probably not
Dorking.
bad for them.
Um so just checking goal scorers as we go through. I can only see from Dorking that Olivia Watson's oh, I saw on online actually there was one own goal and then the other goal was Olivia Watson clearly.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Suppose
so
that makes the context a bit more interesting.
if you think about it, depending on how the own goal was scored, it might have only just been 1-0. But if it was one of them ones where the defender had to touch it because the striker was there, then
Mm,
2-0 is 2-0, isn't it?
yeah.
Another 2-0 was Actonian's reserves getting a 2-0 win over Richmond Park.
Yep.
Uh, Big result in Div 1 North as well. Denham United getting a 6-3 win over Whiteleaf, over your,
Yeah,
your
what?
mates down
Yeah.
there.
No, he's left. I think he
Huh?
stepped back.
I think you heard what you said before when I said about the relegation. You said
Yeah, I think he stepped down now. Yeah, he stepped down.
it's the Sean effect, isn't it? What was it you said? You was like, oh, I said to you, what would you say to your team if that's your position? You'd be like, do you want relegation on your CV? Because I don't. And then my
Because I
man's left.
don't. Yeah, it's true though. It's true. Richmond Park are due to go down as well by the looks of things, but we'll see.
Yeah, a brace for Rogan Moore. Um,
hmm
Dulwich Hamlet reserves in Hackney was postponed. I'm assuming Waterlog pitch. No, the
I
weather weren't even
actually
bad.
think they played. No, I didn't. They play New Haven. I think that's why it was postponed. I think they
Oh
played
yeah,
New
yeah.
Haven
I can
and
see it there.
yeah, which is the league above, isn't it?
Yeah, in the cup.
Mm,
So Saltdean United Development got a 5-0 win over SIFA Soccer Elite Football Academy. Um, Looks as if SIFA had the bare 11 though, which isn't great, especially when you're playing top of the league.
mm, yeah, it's not looking
Farah
good.
Dory with a brace. And then Div 1 South, Bognor Regis Town getting a 4-1 win over Hastings. I'm not too sure what happened to Hastings because they, like last season or the season before, no, last season was New Haven. The season before, Hastings were like in the running to win the league, I swear.
Really? I don't. I
I,
actually don't know. Where were
I,
they?
I'm pretty sure like they were up there. They either did win it or they should have won the league, and now it looks as if they're struggling now.
Let's see. What league are they in? Div One
Uh,
South.
They've won South, yes. I think last season New Haven won, Bromley were second. I think the season before Hastings were up there.
23, 24. They didn't do that well, but let's see the league the year before that. Yeah. So 22, 23. They came. Jesus. They came second with literally 1 point behind, and Ashford would have got promoted and Hastings didn't. And the goal difference was only five.
That's
So,
mad. That's mad.
in fact, what's even more mad is that Ashford had 57 points and they had a goal difference of 90, whereas Hastings had 56 points with a goal difference of 95. So they actually had a better goal difference than Ashford. So if they literally had got one more point, they would have got
They'd have
promoted.
gone and been champions of that league, I swear.
Yeah, yeah.
No, that's
And then
insane.
since then, last season they finished ninth, and then now they're 10th. Like they've only got 6 points this year.
That's I'm interested to know what's changing. I'm assuming it would be players and personnel, but
Mm.
I'd have thought after coming that close the year before, you'd be like, right, let's
We're going for it again next year.
yeah,
Yeah.
like we'll do it. But we'll get
Mm.
into the league anyway. Three Bridges and Bexhill got a 1-1 draw. I'm not sure league wise, you've got the tables up. Is that a good result for either of them
What's
or
the what game did you say? Sorry.
Three Bridges and Bexhill? I think Three Bridges are bottom, but I'm not sure where Bexhill are.
Um, Bexhill are seventh, and Three Bridges are rock bottom.
So Three
So,
Bridges done well
so that
basically.
was a draw. Yeah, 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 yeah. So that would have been yeah. So that would have been Three Bridges' first draw. So they've won one, drawn one, and lost nine, lost 10. Sorry.
Ooh.
Yeah. So that would have been. So now they've got 4 points basically.
Well, fair enough. Like I said, we'll have a look at that. Dulwich Hamlet Reserves had New Haven in the cup, as you said
Yeah.
before. Dulwich Hamlet Reserves getting a 3-1 win into the next round. County Cup now, and my game's on here. I was on the line for one of these.
Mm,
County Cup, Lewis from the National League, Lewis FC from the Women's National League played Saltdean United. And to be fair, all due respect, Saltdean United did lose 2-0, but
mm,
that is a team that's in the division above them. So
mm,
I personally don't think there's any shame in that because I know for a fact Lewis have been beating teams in their own league by more than 2-0.
mm. So they ain't done too bad.
So I don't think, of course, they'll be disappointed that they're not in the cup anymore. But
Mm.
I'm also I'm also confused how. Oh no, actually, because it's county, isn't it? Which makes sense as towards the next game.
Hmm.
Um, County Cup, Kent County Cup semi-final that I was on the line for.
Oh, that was a
Elsford,
semi-final. Okay.
no, the Lewis one wasn't. I don't know what round
Oh,
The Lewis. Am I even saying that right?
yeah.
Lewis, oh, Lewis and Salty. I don't know what round that was, but
Mm,
the next two games were semi-finals.
right.
Um, Elsford getting. Do you know what? I'll be so real. I was on the line for this game, right? And this score line, it ref it reflects the game and it doesn't in the same way. Like Ellsford lost 7-0 to Chatham, right?
Mm,
And obviously Chatham are National League, as we know. Ellsford are Div 1 South. So they're two divisions below Chatham. So it's a routine result on
mm.
paper. But the first goal wasn't scored until the 66th minute.
Right. Okay. Yeah, so they held them off for that long.
And in all honesty, Aylesford could have got like two or three before halftime.
Right. Mm.
Like they were, and when I mean two or three, I'm not talking about half chances. I mean
Yeah,
one on
yeah,
one with
yeah.
the goalkeeper. You
And
should
just didn't
finish in
finish
that.
it. Yeah, yeah.
And then, yeah, then halftime, Chatham manager made three subs. And
Lucky phone
from,
house.
yeah,
Mm.
he made three subs at halftime. Um, and
That obviously changed the game,
yeah,
clearly.
from the first minute, Chatham would look like a different side. It looked like Chatham had just started the game at halftime. How
Right,
you
yeah.
how you would have expected them to be
Mm,
with the
mm.
levels in it. But
Yeah.
yeah, I think 66th minute was 1-0. There was one goal that was cleared off the line, and then a return shot went over the line.
Hmm.
Ref looked at me because I was on the line and I could see it went over, so I gave the goal, and that was it. Apparently, there was a foul on the keeper. I never saw it because I'm obviously goal line judge at this point. I'm not
Mm,
looking for fouls on the keeper. I'm looking goal line. What's
hmm.
happening there? And the ref's in front of it anyway. Um, so then they were like, oh, it never went over the line, this, that, and the other. But obviously, Chatham's got their photographer.
Oh.
So after the game, he's gone, look, like, you were right. I was like, I know I was right. So
Mm.
I gave the goal.
Yeah, yeah,
But
yeah.
yeah, that game as well it was cold for one. And
Mm.
obviously, if you've been to Aylesford's ground, you know that that 4G is miles away from the clubhouse.
Right, okay.
Like have you ever been to Parkwood Rangers?
No.
It's a bop.
Right.
Like,
Mm.
yeah, you got to walk past, I think, two football pitches and the cage
Before
and the
you get to
tent
the 4G.
and the tennis court before you get to the 4G.
Bloody hell. That's
Um,
a lot.
but yeah, that game ended 7-0, so Chatham are into the final. Um, the next game, Dartford played Bromley,
That's
and this
tight.
game ended 2-2. Dartford going through 5-4 on penalties.
Probably on the league below.
Yeah. And
Mm.
to be fair, this is what the third time Bromley and Dartford have played each other this season. I think they played FA Cup, a different cup, and now this cup. Um, and yeah, I think the first two games ended the same. I think it was 4-0 or 4-1. The second game
To
was like
Dartford.
to Dartford. The second game
Mm.
was 3-1 to Dartford. And this time, 2-2. So probably getting better. Um,
Yeah.
my friend was at the game. He was saying Bromley took the lead after a corner. Then Dartford scored, and then Dartford scored again, and then Bromley got one back, and then went to penalties. But
Oh, they
no,
obviously are ready for the league, aren't they, if that's the case?
yeah. But what do you know? What the mad thing is that my boy was telling me when he was there that I'm not sure if it was at halftime or what point of the game it was, but Dartford subbed their goalkeeper. Well, they didn't sub the goalkeeper; they subbed an outfield player. And
In goal.
oh, wait, let me get it right. So Dartford's goalkeeper went up front. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So the goalkeeper went and played up front, and then the outfield player got subbed on for another goalkeeper,
Oh, interesting.
and
Very interesting.
which is mad because I don't even know. So I don't know which player it
Yeah,
was,
what
but
would be the thinking behind that?
not even the thinking. Imagine having that in your arsenal to be able to say, "I've got a goalkeeper that I can start
That
in
can play
goal."
as a striker. Yeah,
And then
crazy.
if I
Mm.
need to, I mean, goalkeepers obviously are known to be able to strike a ball well
Mm,
because they have
because
to,
they
in it.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As you would know, Miss Future Lioness goalkeeper coach
Yeah,
Shimmy.
yeah, okay, yeah, yeah. Come on, it's not
No,
the chance show.
just saying big
Yeah.
time in it. So, but
But
yeah,
you're right, yeah.
and then just put your goalkeeper up front as a striker, and then be like, yeah, do your thing.
Yeah, crazy.
I don't know if she scored, but I believe she scored the winning penalty though.
Oh, bloody hell. Jeez. You couldn't write this, literally.
But again, goalkeepers are known for being able to take good penalties. So,
Yeah, yeah, they can, yeah. And they do. They strike a ball well. They
um,
can finish, basically. So fair
yeah.
enough, fair enough.
And then I'm not, and then we've got Brentford, who, let's be honest, I think only one team beaten them this season, and that was Fulham, who, again, no shame in
Mm.
that they won 4-2 against Camden Town first team, who I believe are Greater London. Or am I wrong?
Yeah, they are, yeah.
Hashtag women played Barking, which is the sort of result I kind of thought I was going to see in the Aylesford Chatham game. But obviously, hashtag are the league above now, aren't they? Women's
Yeah,
National League.
yeah.
And Barking are the same league as Aylesford, but that ended 12-1 to hashtag.
Mm.
But again, that's a three division gap. So, and they managed to score.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
to
yeah,
be
yeah.
fair, um, and then a result that I was saying I didn't think was that bad, either way you look at it. But you've obviously said you don't know what team has put out. But I guess from here we can sort of tell us a better story than Instagram and Twitter.
Mm.
Fulham played Arsenal, but it was their women's academy and they won 2-0. However, didn't hear a word of that.
Or is it me?
There you go.
No, I hear you, but I
How
think
much didn't
my
you hear?
AirPods are acting up. Anyway,
Oh,
sorry,
I
carry on. I can hear you.
I can hear now. Yes, obviously Fulham losing 2-0 to Arsenal,
Mm.
but it was their women's academy.
That's
However,
why I said what I said. Not that I'm not giving Fulham their flowers. Do you know what I mean? I'm giving them their flowers, but I just felt like maybe they were against their first team.
yeah. Well, but saying that, when because I've ref their academy teams before,
Mm.
and a lot of the girls on that team sheet played in the Conti Cup final for Arsenal's first team. So
Right, okay. So they're obviously first
the
team
girls,
standard.
that's what I mean. The girls that they're playing against have still got enough about them that they've been playing in and around or training with the
The
first team.
first
So
team. Yeah. Well, give them their dues then. Do you know what I mean? They've done well to just hold them off 2-0 because they've that should be a 12s really or a sevens or whatever, like in
yeah,
theory.
that should be like what we're looking at, the hashtag barking score.
Yeah.
But it just shows how good Fulham are this season, to be fair.
Mm, mm.
Um, and the last result is Haringey Borough beating Sutton United 2-1 in the County Cup as well. Right, let's have a look at the tables. Uh,
Yeah.
what are you expecting to see? Like, let's obviously,
But before I look, or
before you look, let's say I know you don't know a lot of the Div 1 South teams.
yeah, Div
So
1 South's a bit of a myth for me.
Div 1 North, what are you expecting to see?
Div 1 North, I'm expecting to see Brentford are probably going to win the league.
Yeah.
And then I would expect to see Bromley and probably Denham up in and around it. But chances are is that Brentford are probably going to run away with it. Um, and then I'd probably say around the bottom, obviously we know Whiteleaf are going to be rock bottom.
And you roll your eyes like that as well.
Sorry, but that's just the case, isn't it? It's just facts. And then it's probably like a bit of a scrap between like Richmond, maybe Ashmore, but I think they'll get out of it.
Which Richmond team is to remember? Richmond and
Park.
Q or Richmond Park?
Park. I don't think Richmond and Q might be in and around it, but I definitely think that Richmond Park will be there. And uh probably I reckon Whiteleaf bottom, Richmond Park in and around it, Ashmont Lee maybe in and around it. Mm, Hackney maybe, but Hackney normally do they're a little bit like Ashmont Lee. They've got enough experience to get them out, to get them. Yeah. That anyway, that's what I would expect. And everyone else is just everyone else.
Yeah, that's fair. Prem?
That is the Prem, no? Oh no, that's Div 1. The Prem, Dartford. Dartford have to be up there,
Yeah.
surely. Um, let me try and Fulham, shit, yeah, Fulham's still in the league, isn't it?
Yeah.
So Fulham, it's got to be between Fulham and Dartford. Dawkins probably like knocking on the door.
You got Salted in there as well, though.
Oh yeah, Saltine. Okay, I reckon Dartford and Fulham are probably going at it, and then Dorking and Saltine are probably like throwing in some mixes in there.
There. And bottom.
Oh, the bottom of that league. Let me think. Who's in that league that would be at the bottom? Um, Hayward Heath, maybe.
I forgot about them, you know. I don't. Obviously, I know what the
And
top looks like.
If Dulwich Reserves beat New Haven, I would have thought that maybe New Haven are in there as well.
New Haven's they've won.
New Haven are in the Prem.
Oh shit! Yeah, they are.
There was a
Yeah,
thing that Dulwich Hamlet Reserves beat a team in the league above them.
yeah,
So
yeah, they are.
that's why an educated guess would tell me New Haven and Haywards Heath, maybe because I can't remember who would have been down there. But yeah.
Ashford.
Yeah, maybe Ashford then.
Ashford have had a torrid start to the season. I think they've only won like one. I don't think they've won a game. I think they've drawn one.
Well, we're
Yeah.
gonna bring it up.
Well,
We're
anyway,
gonna see.
let's go Div One South first. We'll work our way up.
Drum roll, please. Okay.
Even though I think you
Div
might see
one
it.
South, you said.
Yeah. So Saltdean are currently top, playing
Mm,
12, winning 11, and just losing the one game so far. But they've got 33 points. Bognor Regis Town have two games in hand over Saltdean and are 5 points behind. So obviously, if they win those games in hand and can stay unbeaten, they'll go 2 points clear.
yeah.
No. How do you just say yep and just agree with me? You're not even. They go 1 point clear.
Sorry, no, my phone literally just went from the phone to the AirPods. Anyway, sorry.
Yeah. So
Saltdean Devs.
are top. They've lost just the one. But
Yeah,
Bognor Regis Town have got two games in hand and are 5 points behind them. So obviously, if they win those, they'll be a point clear of them
yeah, and
and
they haven't actually lost a game.
unbeaten in the league. Um,
Mm.
However, Elsford, I think Elsford may have drawn to actually still early in the season, but Elsford are currently third, playing 11, winning seven, drawing three, and losing just the one, 24 points.
Yeah.
Uh, Welling, they've got two games in hand over Welling, who are in fourth, playing 13, winning seven, drawing three and losing three with 23 points. But obviously, they had the point deduction earlier in the season. And while we're here, actually, the Welling manager, Taylor, stepped down.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Well, they're not really playing anything, let's be honest. If you look at the point gap, yeah, it's a bit of an in-betweeny season. They're not going to get relegated, but they're not going to get promoted. So,
Yeah, it's almost as if
as much as you're saying
like
this early, there's 20 games.
yeah,
So
but what's that? 7-3, 21 points.
they've got eight. Welling have got 7 games left.
Yeah, you get 21 points from possible 7 games left. But then again,
Yeah, if you win all of them,
yeah, but
but
then again, Bognor just Town have got 10 games left in it. So yeah, everyone above them's got more games left than they do.
yeah, so at most they can get 44 points.
Mm.
Saltdean are
And
already on 33.
yeah, it's an uphill task, but mathematically it's still there.
Mathematically, yeah, like if everyone loses, then yeah, you can still do it, but it's probably looking unlikely.
But yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know who the manager currently is of Welling. So Taylor stepped down, and to be fair, I thought he was doing a decent job. Um,
Mm,
Obviously, there'll be reasons behind the scene as to why, but we're not here
mm.
to speculate. Uh, Fifth, Stenning Town, just a point behind Welling. Um, Montpellier, Villa. Uh, this is like best of the rest now because Montpellier Villa have got played a game less than Stenning above them and they only got 15 points and Stenning Town have got 22. So that's going to be, yeah. Bexhill, again, played a game less than Montpellier, got 15 points. Ern Bay have got 3 games in hand over Bexhill and only 2 points behind them. Then Sifa, who played 3 games less than Herne Bay, are only on 12 points. And then Hastings, who are literally, you can't even get relegated, obviously, can you? There's nowhere to drop down to.
Yeah, of course you can.
Oh, South East Counties, isn't it? Um,
For that area, yeah.
yeah. Hastings are flirting with, is, it wouldn't be back-to-back relegations, would it?
Who?
Hastings.
No, not bad. Remember, Hastings were doing well. Were they not Hastings that was doing well?
Yeah, 2 seasons ago. And then they obviously finished wherever they finished last season. They would have got relegated from the Prem into, oh no.
No, last year they were
Yeah,
in
yeah,
this
yeah, yeah.
league. They just finished like
Sorry.
ninth or
Yeah.
something.
So Hastings are currently 10th, as you said earlier, but they're only 2 points above the team below them.
Mm,
But they do have a game in hand over that team below them, which is Three Bridges, who, as you said, picked up a point on the weekend. So don't know if you can hear that. It's my mum. Um,
yeah.
so yeah, that league, I think we can't call a winner yet because it's tight between Bognor Town and Saltdean. I think Bognor Town might do it,
Hmm.
just because they haven't lost a game yet. When
Well,
when
yeah,
do
it's looking like Bognor would be the favourites right now.
I mean, Bognor also took Sport London Benfica to penalties in the cup on a 3-3.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you got that to think about as well.
Mm.
Uh, I'm trying to see if they did beat Saltdean 3-1 already. Wait, hold on. Oh yeah, they are unbeaten. Yeah, they beat Saltdean 3-1 already. So it's 2 games in hand, and you got played the team again that you've already beaten.
Yeah, yeah. It's looking good.
Um, so they're in a good, they're in a very good place at the moment. They play each other in March. No, that's Welling. Saltdean. Oh, not until April, to be fair. Um, right, Div 1 North then. Du- du-
Yeah.
du. And what you said is quite correct. And to be fair, this league, I believe, is going to be decided on Brentford Bromley.
What, when they play each other?
Yeah.
Do you think?
They've got to play each other twice, and
Oh, have they?
they haven't played each other yet because it got postponed. So
Mm.
Bromley are currently top, playing 13, winning 11, drawing 1, and losing 1, which I'm not going to lie, at this part of the season, that's a good run. To have only lost 1 and
Yeah.
drawn 1 and be on 34 points with a goal difference of 44.
But if Brentford, even if Bromley beat Brentford both times, like home and away, that
Yeah.
draw and that loss could cost them in the end.
Not if they no, not if they beat Brentford home and away. Because right, Brentford got
Well,
what,
because they
11?
would have had three. Brentford would have two losses and potentially all wins.
Yeah, so if you think about it, and
Yeah,
if
they
you
will.
put
Yeah, basically, Bromley would have to beat them then, home and away,
yeah,
for their other results to not cost them the league.
yeah, to not have to rely on other teams, Bromley have to beat Brentford home and away and not lose to anyone else to win this
Yeah,
league.
it's crazy. Yeah, that's a massive ask.
Because Brentford are second, played 11, won 11. That's it.
Yeah,
100% won every game. 66 as a goal difference
yeah,
and
it's crazy.
1 point behind Bromley with 2 games in hand. So
Yep.
actually, no, you're right. Oh no, what we said before. So if they win the 2 games in hand, they would go only 5 points clear in it. Yeah.
Yeah,
So
Bromley have to
Bromley
beat
have
them
to beat
home
them
and
home and
away.
away to not rely on other teams.
Yeah.
After that, like you said, Denham next playing 14. All due respect, I think Denham are pretty much out of the title race because you're chasing Brentford, who haven't lost a game, and they've got 3 games in hand, and you're 3 points behind them already.
Hmm.
So if they win those games in hand, that's 9 points clear.
Hmm.
Um, Leatherhead are fourth. They've got 2 games in hand over Denham and are 4 points behind, so they could go above them.
Hmm.
Clapton Community played 15. Um, got 25 points. They're just behind Leatherhead in fifth. Actonian's reserves, I think, if it wasn't for the poor form at the bottom, are in a bad situation because they're sitting in sixth, but they've played 17 games, which means they've got 4 games left, 5 games left, because I can't add.
Yeah.
Even that's wrong, isn't it?
What's
Well,
wrong?
22. How many games have Actonians got left? They played 17. There's 22 teams, so that's what 24 take away
They've
two,
got
22.
five.
Yeah, five. I was right. They've got 5 games left, but they got 17. They've played 17 and they've only got 23 points. Where Dulwich
Mm,
Hamlet reserves have got 4 games in hand and the 2 points behind them.
mm. Yeah, so they
Um,
could probably end up lower down the food chain.
Richmond and Q have got 5 games in hand over Actonian reserves, but they've only got 16 points. So it's that five. They probably just about go above them. Ashmount Lee have played 14. They got 13 points. Hackney have played 12 and got 11 points. So they got 2 games in hand over Ashmount Lee. Um, and looking at it, I'm gonna go on a tangent here, but I'm gonna try and do the maths while you say whatever you're gonna say. But Richmond Park obviously 13 played, got 4 points, so they're in relegation zone. Whiteleaf are currently rock bottom, lost all 16, have minus 4 points
Mm.
because they've had point deductions. And team that is closest to them to get them out of the relegation zone have played 4 games less than they have. I'm
Hmm.
saying that Whiteleaf are relegated already
Yeah, they
because
are.
you need to get 11 points for safety. So what's that? Minus 4, 0, plus 11 from there. You need, my brain's not working properly.
You said that
16,
they can get
16
what?
points. Well, they're
What for
playing what,
them to be
20?
safe?
Yeah, they need 16 points
Yeah. So then
from
essentially
from right
minus
now.
four, if they got 16 points, then that like four brings them up to zero, then there's 12 points left. So then they would have 12, but they would be relying on Hackney to lose every game.
Yeah, so from right now, and they've got what, 4, 5, 6 games left. 6 times 3 to 18. So if they lose their next game, they're relegated basically,
Yeah,
and they've lost every game. So it's not
it's
looking
not
great.
looking good.
And apparently got no manager.
I don't know who's managing them, but I just know it's not my guy anymore.
That's yeah. And who they play next? Oh, yeah, they're done.
Who is it, like Brentford or someone?
It's Brentford.
Yeah, just forget it. Yeah, just you're going
Brentford
next
beat.
game, you're going down. Don't worry about it, mate. You're finished.
See the way you say things. Yeah.
Sorry, but you're done. You're done.
Brentford beat them 12-0 2 weeks ago as well,
Yeah, come on, man. Yeah, just
and they
accept
got
the
played
relegation.
and they got played them in a must-win game this week.
Yeah, it's a sad, sad time.
Yeah, you sound so sad, Sean.
Oh, I'm devoted for them.
Definitely. Right,
Mhm.
the Prem, the Prem. This Prem's juicy.
Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Okay.
So top, we've got Dartford playing 15, winning 12, drawing 2, losing just the one with 38 points. They have a game in hand over Dorking, who are currently second with 16, playing 16, sorry, winning 12, drawing 2 and losing 4. But yeah, they're 6 points behind Dartford currently. Dartford got the game in hand, so basically 9 points clear if they win that game in hand. However, Fulham have played 9, won 8, and they have now drawn since we last was on here, I think. When did they draw? They drew. Oh no, they drew back in November to Saltling 1-1. Um, yeah, but they got one draw and they're on 25 points. So they've got 6 games in hand over Dartford, who are top. So it's that 18 points, 25 plus 18 is what, 33? No, 43.
This is crazy.
So yeah, they'd go above Dartford by 5 points if they won all their games in hand.
And
However,
then there's 14 as well.
however, this weekend Dartford are playing Fulham. Well, Fulham are playing
Oh,
Dartford.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah. It's this weekend, isn't it? Yeah, that's gonna be a
That's already a game of the week
that's a
before we
very
even.
yeah, yeah, yeah. It has to be. Yeah.
Um, yeah, we'll get to predictions for that in a minute. But yeah, Saltdean are thereabouts as well. Could also leapfrog Dartford, but I think it would only be by a point. I think. And they played 10, won 8, drawn 1, lost 1. So
Fulham and Saltdean have literally got like 5 and 6 games in hand. That's a lot of games to have in hand.
they've
You got to win them, but still,
cups though, innit? FA Cup, County Cup.
yeah,
But then again,
they're
Dartford have also
potentially
been
in
in
best
cups.
positions right now.
So yeah, Fulham, Saltdean are in. They've played a lot less games,
Yeah,
but they're probably in the strongest positions. It's mad because Dartford have only drawn 2 and lost 1, but they could still end up being third after these games they had to play. Like
yeah, it's crazy.
this league is cutthroat. As
Mm-hmm.
I said
And
before,
because it's only one goes up,
if you're not on a perfect season, you're not winning that league.
yeah, exactly. I think they're going to revisit that though. But
I think they will when I don't know if you've heard, but like a lot of the professional teams are going to be adding in academies and under 21 squads into the lower divisions. I think.
yeah, and I've seen that. I think they're just revisiting the structure of the league because it's too mad. Just to encourage like 'cause what otherwise if you can't win the league, what you're not playing for anything.
Yeah. If only someone made a competition that you still have something to play for later on in the season, innit?
Yeah, well, I'm really in support of the person that decides they've going to do that.
Well, let's put it out in the universe and hopefully someone comes up with an idea
Yeah,
and
yeah, yeah,
gets it cleared. Yeah, look at that. Anyway, uh, Barking on next, but they've got their oh god, I can't get words out. There are 4 games behind Saltdean, who are 1 point ahead of them, so they're effectively 12 points behind. 6 games, sorry, behind. What am I chatting about? Right, Barking are 4 games, played 4 games less than Saltdean. Millwall
yeah.
have played 6 games less than Saltdean, and Barking
Hmm.
and Millwall are both on 24 points. So it's mad because although Millwall they've been on a mad run before the Dartford game. They,
Mm,
I think their last loss was in the 24th of November. Since then, they won in the cup 4-2. They beat Sporting Benfica 3-0, beat Herne Bay 10-1 in the cup, drew with Dorking 1-1, beat Sporting Benfica 2-1 again, lost 5-0 to Dartford, but from where Dartford are, there's no shame in that, and then beat Ashford 3-1. So they've been racking up the points. Um,
mm,
but they are still Barking still do have 2 games in hand over them at the moment.
yeah,
And Ebbsfleet, who started strong, are behind Millwall, but they've got 3 games in hand and they're 3 points behind Millwall currently. Um, refereed Ebbsfleet v Dartford, as we spoke about before. Shameless plug, the link to the videos on my Instagram.
yeah.
Uh, go watch it. Stuff happened, didn't it?
Stuff happens in that game.
Stuff
Yeah.
happened. Sin bins, yellows, reds, penalties.
Damn.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, Sutton are then behind Ebbsfleet, um, with 14 games played and they've got 13 points. So now it really is best of the rest, really, because they're already 8 points behind Ebbsfleet and Ebbsfleet got a game in hand.
Yeah.
New Haven have played a game less than Sutton, got 11 points. Sport London Benfica have 2 games in hand over New Haven and are 4 points behind them. Um,
Mm.
so the relegation battle really, there's not. the bottom three, maybe four teams aren't safe. Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
the bottom three, four teams aren't safe. So obviously Ashford and it's Hayward Heath that haven't won a game. They got a point. I got the two mixed up when I said Ashford earlier. So Ashford are currently second bottom, played 12, 1-1, drawn two, got 5 points. And Hayward's Heath have drawn a game, but they've still got a points tally of -2 because they had points deducted. Um, in regards to relegation, I think that's it for Hayward Heath. But who do you think's gonna go other than Hayward Heath? Because Ashford have got 3 games in hand over New Haven and are 6 points behind them, so they could easily
Mm,
jump out of there. And Sport London Benfica have 7 points, but Ashford have a game in hand over them as well. So there's only 2 points gap. Sport London, anyone can go down, but who? Yeah, what are you saying?
I'm gonna go New Haven and Hayward Heath.
New Haven to go down.
Mm, yeah, it might be a bit of a stretch, but yeah, I think New Haven are going down.
I'm gonna say just because the game's played and where they're at currently is it's not it's not good enough. I don't think
Mm.
they're going to be able to survive on that. In terms of champions, what this one is it's mad to call because Saltine did get a draw against Fulham, so Fulham are
I'm gonna
beatable.
go Fulham.
He's still back in Fulham.
Mm. Because at the end
I'm
of the
gonna.
day, you basically more or less have to go unbeaten to win to get promoted. So from time you lose a game, like it gets hard. I'm sure last year, like Dulwich lost one or something. So if Fulham don't lose a game, even if they do draw, if they
They
don't
lost
lose
two.
a game,
Dulwich lost two last season, by the way, and drew one.
right, and that's what got them promoted. So I reckon if Fulham even draw to Dartford on Sunday, I think they're going to win the league. As long as they don't lose, I think they'll win the league.
I was gonna say. I wish they say hindsight's a wonderful thing. Like this weekend will say a lot about the outcome of the season. I think
Yeah,
because
I'd agree.
there could be a massive curveball and Dartford could go do 3-0, and
Yeah,
then
yeah, yeah. And then if
we're
they
gonna
did do
sit here.
that, Fulham need to basically go unbeaten.
Yeah, because if Fulham lose this weekend and draw one game, then Saltine are in control.
Mm-hmm.
But then if Saltine then draw a game, then it's anyone's.
Finish anyone's, yeah, yeah.
Like if Fulham lose this weekend and
Mm,
then draw to Saltine again, it's anyone's game.
yeah, yeah,
But I
yeah.
think
This league's probably the most interesting up and down in terms of like who's going up and who's going down.
yeah, I think on paper it would be stupid to rule Fulham out
Yeah,
and not back them based on what they've been doing. But Saltine, but Saltine are up there.
yeah, they are. Yeah.
Um, right, let's look at fixtures for this weekend. Some of these games, oh, some of these games are nice. Uh, and we'll do our games of the week as well. Where's our WhatsApp conversation on your work phone? Because I'm not established enough, even though I've known you for.
Oh, give it a
So,
rest, yeah.
how long have I known you now?
I don't know, a couple of years.
Cou- I want to say a couple of years.
Couple of years maybe from when I was up normal, isn't it?
We went to the same college, but it's fine.
Yeah, but we didn't know each other in college. We're not
No,
doing
it's all
that.
right.
We figured that one out
No,
after.
no, it's all right. It's all right. It's fine. I see how you're moving now.
No, we didn't know that, so I'm not having that.
Sounds like person, yeah, that will get big time and forget everyone that she knew before,
No,
innit?
no, no. I'm no, I'm nothing like that, actually. That's not true.
hmm Anyway, right. Games for the 23rd of February. That's right, isn't it? 23rd is this weekend.
Mm.
Yes, it is. In the Prem, New Haven plays Sport London Benfica. Um, as we said before, the first game of the week can't be any other game. It's going to be Fulham versus Dartford. Uh,
Mm.
it looks like it's going to be a long day for Haywards Heath. They got Saltdean away. Um, oh, another. Do you know what? This would be game of the week if Fulham and Dartford weren't playing each other. Sutton and Dorking, because they had a good game last time they played each other. Um,
Okay.
Sutton played Dorking, and the last game in the Prem is Ashford United v Barking. Div 1 North Bromley play Clapton Community.
You
Denham
missed
play
Millwall, but that's a
where?
cup game. Mill
Oh,
Lionesses play Leatherhead in the cup.
I've got there. That's at the bottom of my screen.
Oh,
But okay, Millwall play Leatherhead in the League Cup because Sean said so.
not because I said so, because the
Um,
website said so.
yeah, Denham play Atonian Reserves, which could be a good game. Richmond Park play Dulwich Hamlet Reserves. Ashmount Lee have the pleasure of playing Brentford, and Hackney play Richmond and Q. This is your league to pick a game of the week from, by the way. You don't have to pick it yet, but yeah. Div 1 South, there's only four fixtures in this one. Hastings play Herne Bay, Montpellier play Aylesford, and Free Bridges play Soccer Elite Football Academy or SIFA, and Welling play Bognor Regis Town. That's going to be a good game down there as well. So, so we've agreed that Prem is Fulham v Dartford, yeah?
Yep.
Uh, Div 1 North,
Um, I think I might go Denham. I don't know. I'm not going to go Denham at Toners Reserves, actually, I lied. I
can you
think it's going to have to be, I think it's going to have to be no, actually, Hackney, Richmond, and Q. A little relegation scrap.
Richmond and Q, not Richmond Park.
Yeah, Hackney, Richmond, and Q. Richmond and Q are only just above them.
Oh, fair. And I'm gonna go for the Welling Bognor Regis game, I think. Any others there that look better than that? Hold on, let's get the tables up again for Div 1. Do.
Hastings, Herne Bay, Montpellier, Aylesford, Three Bridges, Seafar, Welling, and Bognor.
Who's playing Three Bridges? Montpellier.
No, Seafar.
Or C for playing Three Bridges.
I think it's got to be Welling Bognor, personally, but
No, but now you've said that, look at C for and Three Bridges. Three Bridges got three games in hand over CFA, and they're
yeah, fair enough. Yeah,
six,
and they're both down there, so yeah.
7, 8 points behind them. So if they win the games in hand, they have to.
Mm,
Three Bridges have to win this game. If they win this game, then win their games in hand.
yeah, then they're
Yeah,
out of it.
yeah, I'm going relegation scrap as well.
Okay,
Who's the home team? CFA. Oh, no, Three Bridges.
Three Bridges.
So the first team we're going to look at, Three Bridges top goal scorers, which I'm assuming this is because they don't put their stats in here because it looks as if they've only scored 4 goals this season.
That could be true though.
Probably not. Well, Ana's JC, Ana, JC, Katie, and I've never now said that name. I want to say Kerry. Cerys. Kerry, right?
CER. What?
Kerry? Kerry Williams? Keris? It's not Keris. I don't know.
CER what?
YS.
Oh God, I don't know.
I'm gonna say
Kiris?
Kerry.
Kiris?
I'm gonna say Kerry. If you've got it wrong, the end of the
Yeah, I
net.
don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure.
Um, yeah, so apparently well, potentially they've only scored 4 goals. Uh, Let me fact check that because, all right, one, two, three, three. Never mind. They have actually only scored 4 goals this season. Don't do that.
I did say they could be true though.
Okay. Sifa, their top goal scorers look like this. Storm with 6 goals. No, it's mad because the top 2 goal scorers in Sifa have scored more goals than the whole team of Three Bridges,
Crazy.
plus some. So Storm has 6, Daisy has 4, Ellie May and Ella, sorry, have 2 goals each. Nolani, Michaela, Saskia, and Madison all have a goal each. This is my game, so I've got to go first, isn't it? I think Sifa will win. I think Sifa will win, and I'm trying to see if they've played each other already this season. Oh, they did. They won 3-0 last time they played. Um, I'm gonna say 4-1 Sifa. Yeah, I'm going.
4-1 Sifa.
Yeah, 4-1 Sifa.
Um, I'm gonna go 1-1.
Oh, we're going for a draw.
Mm.
Bold, fair enough. Uh, right, next game in Div 1 North then is Hackney versus Richmond and Q. Both played 12 games. Richmond and Q 5 points better off. The Hackney top goal scorers, Ruth with 8, Eden and Lizzie with 3 each, Lucy, Amy, and Sasha Pendleton with 2 goals each, and then Lucy Browning, Kia, and Kate with 1 goal each as well. Um, who they're playing Richmond and Q, their top goal scorers. Lord have mercy. Charlotte Close with 20 goals.
Mm. This is who? Hackney.
No, this is Richmond and Q.
Oh yeah, okay.
So Charlotte Close got 20 goals this season.
Mm.
Chanel Morris and Jessica Roberts have got 5 goals each. Charlotte Willis Sloans has 4. Tyler Fuller Girls got 3. Florence Hannah and Bianca Underhill all have a goal each.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 2-1 Richmond.
Who
Wait,
won
who's at
Richmond?
home actually?
Hackney's at home.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go 2-1 Richmond. It might be more than that. It might be 3-2, but we move.
I went 4-1 in the last game. I'm saying 4-2 Richmond.
Okay.
I might, 5. Yeah, 5-2. Because I can't ignore the fact Charlotte's got 20 goals this season.
No, I hear you. She looks like fifth, fifth top goal scorer in the league.
Hold on, she's got 20 goals, then she's only Brentford, isn't it?
Well, Megan Button at Leatherhead's got 22. Um, Lean, who's an ex-Dulwich player, and she's now at, looks like she's, I don't know, it says Whiteleaf and Bromley. I don't know if she's dual signed. Anyway,
They're in the same
she's
league
got
though. She can't be.
29, and then the top two is Ashley Cheatley and Chloe Logie with 32 and 36.
That's cheat codes as
Basically.
cheatly cheat codes. Yeah. Um. Yeah, she can't be dual reg for Bromley and Whiteleaf by the way because they're in the same league.
Yeah, on the website it says AFC Whiteleaf, Bromley,
Oh, she must have been that one and then gone to the other.
and then
I'm
gone to the
hoping.
other. Yeah, maybe I don't know.
I'm
I don't
hoping
know.
it's white. I'm hoping it's Whiteleaf to Bromley, not the other way.
Oh, yeah,
All,
please, yeah, surely.
all, all due
They're
respect.
not in the same league.
Whiteleaf from
They are
Bromley.
in the same league.
I know they are. I'm looking
I
at it.
don't understand what's going on. I don't know, but anyway, she scored
Bromley,
29
Bromley
goals,
are top and Whiteleaf are bottom of the same league.
which is sick for her. It's sick that she's got 29 goals because last year she couldn't even get international clearance. So now she's actually playing, she's scoring 29 goals. So that's hard.
Which makes me think that she went from Whiteleaf to Bromley.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, I would. So
Right, the Prem. No, not the Prem. We've done that. The Prem fixture of the week. Fulham versus Dartford.
yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
Who's at
It
home?
Fulham. That trek from Dartford to Fulham on a Sunday afternoon might not be nice. Right. So Fulham's top goal scorers: Sophie Manzi with 15. However, I do believe she's out with knee ligament injuries. Yes, on the 5th of, I'll screenshot it and I'll stick it up. Fully ruptured ACL, torn meniscus in two places, and an MCL tear, which is funnily enough what I did to Miney. When truly heartbroken that my season has come to an end in a season that already feels so special, tough one to process right now, but hopefully it'll be better, stronger. Speedy
Right.
recovery, Sophie, although we are, what, 3 months late, um, speedy recovery all the same. So
Mm-hmm.
she is still, though, the top goal scorer, and she hasn't played since November, which is also ridiculous. So she's got
Yeah, it's
15 goals
crazy.
by November. She's still the top goal scorer by 4 goals. Then Georgia Heisman has got 11, and so does Madison Parsonson. Ellie Olds with 10. Uh, Ella Tagliavini with 8 goals. Megali with 7. Stella and Isabel both have 6. There's a lot of goal scorers in this team. Sasha with 4, Rebecca Stormer with 2, Catherine Tia, Ella Newman, and Kaylee Stead with, I'm hoping it's Stead and not Steed, Kaylee Stead with a goal each. So a lot of goals in that team. However,
Yeah, but
does
do you know what? I'm not even thinking about that. I'm thinking about the amount that they concede.
uh,
But
and
basically,
and to
Dartford
be
have scored
fair,
77 goals. Fulham have scored 84 goals, and they've got like,
but
they've
let me get
probably
it.
conceded 30, 40 goals each.
But looking at Dartford's top goal scorers, Amy Russ has got 20 goals this season.
Yeah.
Uh, Shawnee, Shawnee Griffith's got 15. Emily Vaughan's got 13. Brion Fowles got 7. Santini's got 4. Elizabeth Adams has got 4. Zayda Ray Albert's got 3. Abby Davis got 3. Eddie Dolby's got 2. Sarah Hill, Bethany Powell, Joe Woodgates, and Emily Woodhouse all have 2 goals each. Georgia Davis and Poppy Payne have a goal each. Dartford have got goals, basically. Do
To be honest with you, I think this game's going to be 1-0.
you think?
Yeah, I just
Overall,
don't know who to. I can't figure out who to. A part of me feels like there's going to be a 1-0 to
do you
Fulham
know
and then
what?
a 1-0 to Dartford, and it's going to go either way, and then it's gonna become scrappy at the
So,
end.
so in the league, Fulham have scored 36 goals. This overall. Yeah. Fulham have scored 36 goals and conceded four.
Hmm.
Dartford have scored 49 and conceded six. It's either going to be goals or there's going to be no goals. That's
That's what I'm saying.
I've
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 1-0 Fulham.
1-0 Fulham.
Yeah.
I've gone just because of where it is. I think if it was the home tie the other way around, I'd back Dartford. But
Yeah.
I think it's going to be 3-2 Fulham.
Okay. You think there's gonna be goals?
I think there'll be goals, both sides though,
Mm.
because they can both score. Like they both got
But
solid
they also don't
defenses.
concede. That they don't concede. I can see Fulham getting like a 70th minute goal and then just parking the bus. And then for the rest of the time, they find each other hard to break down up until that point. And then there's a moment, and then Fulham score it, and then they just park it.
I think there's going to be an early goal and it's going to open the game up.
To only concede 4 and 6 in a whole league, in a
But
whole
yeah, but
up
they have,
until now, and
but
Fulham only let Arsenal put two past them. I don't know if Dartford are going to put two past them. Let me not
I hit.
convince you to change your take. You stick with your 3-2. I'm going to go 1-0.
I hear you. Have
And we'll probably both be wrong.
yeah, I'm changing my vote. In the league, Fulham haven't conceded by more than one goal. So like even though they conceded four, it wasn't like they lost 2-0 in the league. They haven't conceded more than one goal in a game. So I'm going 2-1 Fulham.
Okay.
That's sent. That's in there. That is locked in. But as Sean said, I am going to be late. Um, Cheers for joining, Sean. We'll try and get this one cut up and put up tomorrow. Well, I say tomorrow. It makes no difference to people that are watching when it goes up because they're seeing it for the first time anyway.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, good luck at the weekend, girls. Get the results. Some big games out there. Uh, yeah. But other than that, Sean, thank you. We'll talk again
The
soon.
best tonight.
Cheers. I'm doing a line Glebe against Holmesdale, so it's a little local rivalry, innit?
I don't know where Homesdale's based. So,
So yeah.
okay.
But anyway, I'll message you. Actually, I won't because it's 6:30 now and I can't
No,
message you.
don't start. Don't start. Don't start. Okay.
My 9 to 6 friend. But yeah, anyway, see you later. Thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
Motherfucking design all right now.